Berjaya Dragons on blue and Flash Wolves on red.
Ooh, but Berjaya Dragons banning away the Seraphine immediately, having the respect that they deserve onto potentially having Eason removed from the Seraphine pick or even the mid lane as well. Now Flash Wolves to follow through, it's going to be the Ziggs, a strong individual champion into the mid lane, but Gragas to follow through, a flexible champion that can disrupt how teamfights will occur.
Now it's open, you know, Galio is open. Usually you want to ban that out. So curious to see what Berjaya decides to do. Now we're seeing a lot of these first pick Garen on blue side. So this stops Flash Wolves from thinking, oh, do we pick the Lee Sin Renekton on this rotation?
We're back into patch 2.3B. No, not 2.3B, but 2.2 rather. Wherein Garen was just slivering down all throughout the professional leagues, and Berjaya Dragons, I do believe, has the comfort pick onto the Garen, and it's actually quite flexible as well when you want to go for those lane swaps. With Olaf being picked up as well, they're going in for some tanky type of composition that can disrupt how Flash Wolves want to go for those early disruptions with the Cyrocon.
Gotta love the response though with the Orianna. Usually when Seraphine is gone, you want Orianna on your side with an Olaf for that movement speed to join your team for that follow-up. Now with Jarvan 4, so this ball delivery system is gonna fall over, you know, Cookie's Jarvan 4 basically.
This is big. They can pick up Galio if Flash Wolf wants to, but Alistar will be there, Ari will be there as well to go for the single targeted CC and delay how Flash Wolves wanna go for the engage. But if this is a Galio, this is going to be pretty massive. Because if you imagine it, you have Jarvan 4 with the Cataclysm. If that connects, you have the Shockwave to follow through for Orianna. You have Rakam, the Grand Entrance, and the Quickness, but having the potential priority onto Darius instead gives you sort of the power spike and the 1v3, 1v4 potential for Flash Wolves.
Looking forward to see if we get to see Ysera with that reset. Not going to be seeing him on the Renekton anymore. That's going to be Garen for the side of Zisune, which is going to be very, very interesting to see this Olaf pick as well take off. Will we see defensive Ragnaroks and running away, or do we get to see Chili take off and just hammer down some of the members from Flash Wolves? This is going to be absolutely exciting. Karuto as well had an amazing run on his Orianna, but this time going to be on that sneaky assassin. But for the side of Flash Wolves, Bruce and Cookie for that mid and jungle heavy team fight prowess alongside Eason and Demon with a lovers duo. Gotta be excited for this one. Will we see another upset, or will we see Berjaya Dragons take down Flash Wolf from the Taiwan region?
That's indeed the question, and welcome back everyone into the Rift. Berjaya Dragons, Flash Wolves. I want to put a quick point onto how Darius is going to be played out. It's a Conqueror Darius. It's not a face rush Darius. So pretty much it's a scaling Darius that can be played out as you're seeing right now. He wants to clear out the mid wave early to then go for the Baron lane. And if you're seeing right now, Berjaya Dragons actually went in for the lane swap. And I think the reason for this is they don't want to let Darius get the early lead, because Darius is also a snowballing champion. When you get the Spirit Passage and also the Black Cleaver, it's gonna be over when it comes to sustainability that Ysera has come in prepared. Now it's gonna be very exciting mid lane, just doing a little bit of a damage trade.
Doing a little bit of a damage trade, and going back to your point as well, it's a 2 birds in 1 stone kind of dealy, considering the fact that the Zion Rakan lane can get very oppressive. So considering the fact that Sagi is on this Kaisa, at least they do have some peel coming from Winter on this Alistar. Now it is going to be that lane swap just as you mentioned, and now the junglers may meet in the mid lane. Zisune solo. Demon is doing a good job having to get over this top laner, which is Zisune.
Yeah, so now you have Rakan coming into the top lane to go for the support onto this lane swap. And this is adaptability at its finest. You want the lane swap, you want to adjust to enable your Baron lane, Ysera, to scale out into the matchup, especially in how they want to play this. But 4-man Rob.
Bottom lane first, Cookie, but top lane now. Karuto's charm unfortunately did not hit, so Ysera is able to leave and with a sliver of health.
Yeah, that sliver of health put him alive still. No kills will be done, but you have Flash Wolves though. going for the aggression onto the tier 1 turret. This gives you gold plate. Yes, you don't take it out for his blood, but that will be enough to funneling gold onto Saya, onto Rakan. Looking at the gold statistics, Saya is already at 2k gold. That's going to be very important to take note, as Kaisa will do as well, trying to build up rather onto this gold, as well as Sarah is the one who's being cornered here by Berjaya Dragons. Look at how Chile is coming into the top side as well. Because as I said a while ago, Isera is a snowball champion. Darius is a snowball champion. If he comes in for those goals, it's going to be very important.
Oh, Chile having to meet Eason. So that's going to be a 2-man or 3-man dive. Potentially, they do have Winter. But based on what we're seeing with Chile right now, porting back to base, he probably wanted to get a pick before, as he already reached level 5. But with Eason there, it's going to be risky.
Yeah, definitely. And risky is sort of the statement right now that I can describe into the game. Because Berjaya Dragons, Flash Rolls, playing very patiently as we have Rakondo, top lane.
Oh, looks like it's going to be okay for now. Sagi didn't even have to consume a flash, so he is fine for now.
Yeah. So I think, as I'm saying back, they're playing very patiently. Chile is just the best when it comes to level 1, level 2. He needs a level 5 and he needs those sustainability item. And I do believe that he's going for the Death Dance instead to go for those delayed incoming of damage. And you have Zisune. Yes, he's good at level 1, level 2, level 3, but of course the Sunfire Aegis enables him to go for those AoE damage potential. Sagi as well. He needs the BF Sword, the Executioner's Calling, and the Longsword. So pretty much when it comes to Berjaya Dragons, they have to get in on those items to get the Power Spike ready. And as I say that, Kaisa already locked in. But in the same way, Flash Wolves will do the same thing. You have Darius enabling and needing to go for the Black Fever and also for the Spirit Visage. Saya needs those crit damage already in the BRK as well to build up. So having those items, preparation for these two teams, 4 minutes to 5 minutes is going to be the clash when we see everything happen.
Yeah, this is already the dragon being taken right now as Winter gets that knockup, but at the same time, Flash Wolves able to secure their dragon, and now they do want to try to run away. Berjaya's mission is already over as no losses, still no first blood, but Flash Wolves definitely wins that one.
Definitely does. That's 1k gold lead already for Flash Wolves. Infernal Dragon as well. A lot of potential to be utilized by Isera and Demon coming into the mid-game, late game, especially now Chile is an anti-CC champion. They need to burst him down rather than to try and CC him down because he is invulnerable in that aspect into the damage category. So having that Infernal Rake, really massive pickup by Flash Wolves. And now the question would be, how can Berjaya bring this back onto them, because 2k gold lead already is in favor for Flash Wolves.
Exactly. This is Chile here without any supplements, without an Orianna, without a Lulu to keep him alive. This is a different Olaf than we usually see, as the Seraphine was banned out earlier. So Chile, just as you mentioned, will build into something more different, more on the survivability rather, as they knock up his Sarah. Now Ragnarok activated by Chile over here, but he decides to run away, as that's a 4 people from Flash Wolves over at bottom.
Yeah, and it's the 4-man roam for Berjaya Dragons as well. So they're looking to match it up so that they have even number when it comes to that fight. Even level playing field when it comes to those 5v5 engagements. So I think that was a clever move from Flash Wolves, going for the 4-man roam to go for the defense. So as of yet, no tower for his blood. And that is how Flash Wolves is disrupting how Berjaya Dragons wants to play this out. Because the only one that they could do is get the tower for his blood, get the 2.5k gold.
They definitely wanted to accelerate this game a little bit more, put Chile and Karuto in the front line of getting ahead in gold, as they do have Sagi with that late game insurance as well. Now though, Flash Wolves starting this Rift Herald. Oh no! Bruce is so low! He still managed to get the shield, but he's still alive pretty much. Nicely done by Eason for that additional support, but Chile is gone. Now he has his Death Dance, but the Rift Herald is now secured by Flash Wolves pretty much.
Micro play from Flash Wolves. Bruce was 1 HP. but they have a lot of utilities. As we stated, Oriana has shield, Rakan has shield and heal. So having those utilities was utilized by them as well. And having Isra, that is also something that I want to take note. Barrier is being picked up by that Darius. And Darius is a sustainability champion. So having all those shields on top of all that gives him extra sustainability. So I think Flash Wolves wants to capitalize onto the sustainability of their composition. And having the Tower First Blood, they got more golds coming in.
I mean, understandable. Berjaya Dragons has an aggressive comp. If we look at Chili, Karuto, and as well as Winter with his knockup, with his engage. So when Flash Wolves denies those kills, Berjaya Dragons will not be able to sort of maximize these 3 picks in general. Now it's going to be a 1v1 at the top portion of the map. Sarah pops the barrier. He's going to be fine for now, but Zisune pops his Ignite as well. So it's half HP of a trade and Summoner Shell. Chili, though, not yet over. He wants to hack and slash his Sarah right now. Does have Ragnarok available, but they're going to be settling with this tower.
Ideal move from Flash Wolves because he saw 3-man roam for Berjaya Dragons, and that could stay death sentence if Isra came in. And they removed how much Berjaya Dragons wants to push because the Rift Herald has been spawned up into the mid lane, opens up the map for Flash Wolves.
More opportunities for Flash Wolves as well. A little bit of trade coming from them as Berjaya Dragons, just as you mentioned, open up top side. So it is just the mid lane holding the gate down, holding the control over for the Baron area and as well as this Dragon area. We'll have to see what Berjaya decides to do, as that is going to be possibly the second dragon for Flash Wolves. So added extra shield. We've talked about how they're already hard to kill. That shield is definitely going to help more of Flash Wolves' survivability.
Yeah, and Berjaya Dragons can do as well. How Chili and Zisune are tanky type of champions, having the Mountain Dragon would give them extra sustainability, extra prolonged fight to try and bring down Flash Wolves, as we have Flash Wolves now going for the setup onto the Mountain Dragon.
You see it, Zisune popping in, that's the Cataclysm, trapping out Chili there on the Olaf, but that's a secure by the side of Berjaya on that. Wait, no, I see into the future. It's actually Chili getting that steal, and now a Shockwave activated with Flash Wolves, unfortunately, or rather, Team Ace for the side of Flash Wolves, and Berjaya managed to get the steal, but with the cost of their members.
That was a lot of risk that Berjaya Dragons did. They were already at a disadvantage. Now coming into that fight, wherein Flash Wolves were already set when it comes to trying and disrupt how Berjaya Dragons wants to go for it. They were able to get the Mountain Dragon, but at the cost of every single member of Berjaya Dragons in that matchup. And that just enabled how Flash Wolves currently already sitting at a 6k gold lead. Even got the mid-tier 1/3. And at that, they're now opening up the jungle of their enemy team towards Flash Wolves. But Baron Nashor will be alive in 9 seconds. I think one more kill for Flash Wolves, regardless of what role that is, it's going to be very valuable.
Valuable indeed, as that is more a 1v2 situation over here by Ysera. He's so low. Sagi already focusing him down, but the Chi will come in. No, never mind. Winter coming in from the side. Double man Shockwave just to slow Berjaya down. It's going to be Winter all alone. He gets healed, or rather gets pulled in. And now Ysera is going to be on a killing spree. Eason with a quickness. The knockup will not reach Chili, and they'll be happy with that one pick. No heavy, no reliable engage for Berjaya already.
And with a kill, Flash Wolves can go to the Baron Nashor. This is what I'm saying. You only need to get one kill. Regardless of the role, you can go for the Baron Nashor because of how much advantage that you have. 7k gold lead with Infernal Dragon. This is pretty massive.
Chili's still alive. He does have Ragnar, but he's getting poked down by Flash Wolves already. So he's going to be dead instantly when he steps in and tries to steal. So that's the reason why they backed away. And now Baron's slain by Flash Wolves. And now they're going to open up even more things off of the map.
With the Baron secured by Flash Wolves, now they can go for the 1v1, but mid lane.
The Charm connects, and the Damascene Justice will just finish off Bruce. So it's going to be a 4v5 situation, -1 on the Baron buff.
Flash Wolves, Bruce, overextended into the mid lane. They already have the Baron buff. They could have went for the recall.
Another charm hits. Eason is solo. Zisune leading the charge right now. Their focus is on Demon, but the root coming from the Xayah will stop them in their tracks, but they're going to be fine for now.
Yeah, And as I was saying, Flash Wolves overextended in that. Bruce already has the knowledge that every one of his teammates already went in for the recall. He could have come in through and waited for the reset. And yes, Berjaya Dragons has the potential to secure the mid lane, but if every single one of you guys are available coming in against Berjaya Dragons to go for the split push, this is going to be much more valuable than what it already is coming in for Berjaya Dragons. And now, with the Baron buff secured, I think this is favorable to go for the 1v1 type of setup for Flash Wolves to pressure in on top, mid, and also bot lane, especially now Berjaya Dragons is looking to try and go for the 5-man stack. And Flash Wolves has all the potential to go for the split push, get more gold, get more item advantage.
Exactly, the 1-2-2 setup, they're doing it fits perfectly, you know, Cookie with Bruce, with your ball delivery system with you, and of course the Lovers duo is Sarah as well, and it's such a comfortable lead right now. 302, he is massive. He can definitely bully out Zisune, but not going to be as strong with a 1v2 situation as Karuto also following through, is able to dodge out, avoid striking. Here comes the rest of the squad. Lovers duo with the knockup already from Eason.
Demon!
But Lou, oh no, Demon's isolated. He was not in the best position. There's the killer instinct used by Sagi, but will not get any more. But that's the 80 carry gun from Flash Wolves.
Overconfidence of Flash Wolves was the poison that Berjaya Dragons was waiting for, and they overextended. They were fighting 5-man team for Berjaya Dragons while they were only 3, and that costed them Demons' life as well as more gold for Berjaya Dragons, and that is one of the most valuable champions for Flash Wolves at the moment. And with that said and done, Berjaya Dragons has the dominance onto the riverbed as Flash Wolves look to go for the contest.
Winter getting chunked out so early. Ragnarok popped. Sarah, though, super duper tanky, but that's a Ragnarok not going to be available for the next dragon. So they might be in trouble here. Flash Wolves already taking this dragon back for themselves. They want the second dragon of this Air Drake. Not right now, though. They're getting Berjaya is getting zoned out again. No Ragnarok, no play to be done in the dragon pit.
Definitely, and with Flash Wolves having a lot of CCs, Bruce with a Shockwave, Demon with a Root, Eason with a knockup, you have a lot of CCs that you cannot go win without the Ragnarok from Chili. And Chili having that early press onto his ultimate costed them the Cloud Dragon. And now Flash Wolves will gain the mobility very good in synergy of Isra, Demon, and even Cookie to go for those massive engagements. And now that is a huge loss from Berjaya Dragons.
Exactly, 10k gold lead already for the side of Flash Wolves. And now, waiting to get maybe another pick before pursuing the Baron. But Flash Wolves has so much control, they can just take this away.
Yeah, indeed, and they're starting it up, and Berjaya Dragons need to think. Are we going for the split push, or are we going for the Baron Nashor? Because you cannot do both as we have another play.
Oh, there is the apprehension towards Winter, but their focus is on different sides. Asagi is gone, Chili is gone. There's 2 more members from Berjaya, but that's 5 on the side of Flash Wolves. Now they're going to keep hammering down this tower. It's going to be outnumbered. There's the knock-up already. Zisune is trying his best to clear down the wave. Demon just going in, just wanting Karuto's head. He's going to have those thick shields. He's now on safety. Zisune with the Damaskian Justice is going to be enough to eliminate Isera. Now it's a 4v2 situation. Flash Wolves is calling it a day for now.
Yeah, and I think that is the very least that Berjaya Dragons can take away from Flash Wolves. Having killed on Isera, but Flash Wolves got the inhibitor turret into the mid lane, opened up the map. That's natural lane pressure in favor of Flash Wolves when it comes to the mid lane. And the Baron Nashor will be alive as of yet. And Berjaya Dragons need not give this to Flash Wolves, because if they do, it's gonna be Flash Wolves just going into the mid lane, finish up the game. So I think Berjaya Dragons need to think of a way to try and punish out Flash Wolves wants to go for the Baron Nashor to end the game.
They could definitely try to find an opportunity again and eliminate Demon just like what they did earlier. Punish a misposition. They can definitely slow the game down a little bit, maybe hack some towers as well. Demon leading the charge a little bit, but Cookie just try to do ward. But this is the position where, okay, Flash Wolves may bait out this Baron, and Berjaya Dragons unfortunately has to see this happen. Oh, Zisune is so low. Look at that. The quickness. Now Eason is gone right off the bat. Demon, though, is going to be in a 1v1 situation with Demon. It's a Feather Storm. Look, he's losing that 1v1 against Kaisa. And now that's double man Shockwave at the moment. Sarah, though, gets a kill on Zisune. No frontline anymore for Berjaya. Now the fight is half and half. Cookie eliminating Chili right off the bat in the arena. No jungler for Berjaya, and Flash Wolves head straight to the Baron.
Now, this is ideal for Flash Wolves. They know that Sagi and Karuto has good wave clear potential, and that is the reason why they need to go for the Baron Dasher first before they jump into the base and finish the game. And that is a clever move for Flash Wolves. But how Karuto actually clears out the wave, disadvantage for Flash Wolves when it comes to mid-game punishing. But they forgot the Baron lane is open for them to push in, and Flash Wolves is doing everything in their power to try and gain the lead, open up the base, and finish the game.
Denying vision off of that Baron area, forcing Zisune to sort of peek in a little bit and charge first head on. Flash Wolves is able to take it again. Take the fight in the mid lane once more, and this is such a massive lead already that Flash Wolves just wants to get a pick and get an advantage, but Demon just so slippery.
Interesting delay here from Flash Wolves, not ending the game as of yet, but I think they want to go for the Elder Ocean Drake instead, go for the sustainability, but another fight. Isra.
There's the apprehend, and Sarah, is that gonna get kicked out? Oh dear me, Cookie gets the stun, or gets the charm rather, but at the same time, no Winter anymore. Double kill already for Demon. He's still pretty much alive and well. Triple kill already for him. The chase continues. Isera zoning out Karuto. He's the only one left. They have Baron empowered minions. They've got the Baron to keep pushing this Nexus. And Flash Wolves take the win over Berjaya Dragon.
What a series that we have just seen, how Flash Wolves dominated that game with an amazing game style that they've shown us. How they were able to adapt onto the lane swap of their enemy team, went in for Rakan to the top lane to go for the 2v2 and made it an even level playing field. And at that, they waited for the right opportunity to make it back, and Flash Wolves got the win for its match 4 of day 2.
Flash Wolves with patient plays. Despite the 10k gold lead, they didn't get overly excited. They wanted to play objectively, just straight to objectives, use the Baron to bait, and finish off the game. Something to note in the inventories of Flash Wolves, it was the double Proto Belt on the carries, and then, you know, Bruce, or rather, and Karuto and Winter responded with the double Proto Belt as well. It just makes things a little bit more difficult to catch them, basically.
Yeah, they just need the distance game. How Isra needs the distance as well, of course, to gain the range onto the hook to connect and follow up with a combo. Bruce needs a Proto Build to gain the lead when it comes to supporting Isra, and also Demon, and top of all that, have the Shockwave at that. And Demon, just get the rage